this Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming, 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 booming.
Let's go, boys. Come on.
Now everyone who knows a boom when they see one is gonna want in.
Yonder, yo! The Wi-Fi's booming!
Hello, boom time.
Streaming Pete done struck Xfinity.
I'm gonna stream on 100 devices at once, just 'cause I can.
You crazy Streaming Pete.
I'm not just prioritizing my device, I'm shifting the paradigm.
Stream me sideways, it's bursting with Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi is booming. Booming.
Good thing there's plenty to go around.
The Wi-Fi's booming!
Good morning and welcome to the Universal Epic Universe Opening Day live stream presented by Xfinity. I'm Layla Lawrence, and as you can see, we are live inside the park. And in just a few minutes, the gates to Universal's most ambitious theme park will officially open to the public.
Absolutely, and I am Patrick Dougal. You can feel the energy here. The sun is rising over Celestial Park. The guests are lined up behind us, ready to be among the first to step into these incredible new worlds.
We are your hosts this morning, and we have got an exciting show ahead. At 8 a.m., we're going to bring you a special moment in time to officially open Epic Universe, and then the portals open, and we're off.
Oh yeah, speaking of portals, how you doing out there, Showbit?
Hey everyone, I'm Showbiz Jane. It's like Showbiz with a T. I'm here just outside the Kronos Tower as the very first guests pour into Celestial Park. The energy out here is unreal. You could hear it behind me. People are ready to race, cast spells, tame dragons, and maybe even meet a few monsters. It's opening day, and it doesn't get more epic than this.
Aw, thanks so much, Showbit. Last night we celebrated with an incredible grand opening celebration. We were only here hours ago, right? We had celebrity appearances, behind-the-scenes stories from people that helped design Epic Universe, and a pretty emotional finale that lit up the sky. I know, I was sobbing. I looked over and saw you. I think you started crying, and then I immediately started crying.
Exactly, yeah. And now this morning, I think it is everyone's turn, whether you're joining us from home, already making your way to the park. This is your first look at Epic Universe as it officially opens to the world.
Absolutely. So stick with us, because we're going to take you right into the countdown as we prepare to officially open the portals to guests from around the world.
So exciting. And don't forget to join us in the YouTube chat if you are watching us for even more fun. Let's do this. Welcome to Epic Universe, and welcome to opening day.
So let's talk about last night. I mean, I don't think we can do this without talking about last night, because it was, pun intended, epic. Absolutely. I mean, honestly, we had so many celebrities here. One of my favorite parts was talking to the creatives, though. I feel like you could really see and you could hear in their responses. I mean, these people have all been working on building this park for 8 years, if even more for some of them. And it was just like seeing all of this come to fruition. You could see they were so emotional about it. It was like the culmination of all of this work, from construction crews, designers, creatives, to the team members who helped make this run as well. I mean, I was really taken back by that.
And you can tell they love talking about it.
Oh,
Obviously, they've been working on this for so long, sharing every little detail, every little moment that we would love to hear, and they're pouring their heart into what we now can experience as Epic Universe.
Absolutely, yeah. We were talking to a few of the creatives last night. They were saying Celestial Park is like the heartbeat of this park. And honestly, it really is true. You can see everyone is lining up behind us. They are right here in
Waiting
Celestial
to get
Park.
into the portals.
Waiting to get into the portals. We had all those incredible interviews. We saw some great videos, some great clips, some trailers of movies, all kinds of beautiful stuff. And then that moment in time.
So good.
Ooh, those fireworks going off.
Fireworks, drones, music, fountains, all the above.
Yeah, all the feels, definitely. But enough of my jibber jabber. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from last night so you can see for yourself.
You do tend to jabber a bit.
What?
This really changes everything for us.
It's hard to get it all in one day.
Incredible. I mean, I can't believe how amazing this park is.
There is just not enough time to see everything at Universal Orlando Resort in 1 week. I'm just going to tell you that. You're going to run out of time.
Euphoric.
Immersive.
It was just really fun. Amazing. Just incredible.
This park was so well designed to where every corner you look at, there is some detail.
I'm having an epic time.
There's so much to discover as you venture through this space.
Every piece is so beautiful.
Experiencing an Epic Universe is going to be something that they're going to take with them the rest of their lives, and that's something that we've always striven for as far as the stories we tell.
That was a crazy amount of fireworks. My husband's over at Terra Luna, and he said it was like he was right there with a front seat to the action, even from the hotel.
We felt it.
We did.
Yeah. It was a physical experience, the vibrations. And as soon as Steven Spielberg started speaking,
oh my gosh,
it was over.
It's so funny. We heard Steven Spielberg start talking, and you could hear guests like, what? Oh my God.
But that was just the end of the night. It actually started hours before with the celebrity-studded blue carpet.
And that was where the stars and, dare I say, our stars, Showbit, were shining.
It was so much fun. I think I interviewed a million celebs, but of course, there was one duo that was extra special for me. The stars of our premiere episode of our new series, COASTARS, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Here's my chat with them last night on the celestial blue carpet. I'm here with my friends, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers from Las Culturistas podcast, Bowen from SNL. You all are regulars here at Universal Epic Universe now. Like, what's it like being back for this grand opening celebration?
It feels momentous because we have been saying all week, like, when is this ever going to happen again? When was the last time this happened? Like a theme park opening, a full-on theme park opening in Orlando, major. I mean, look who's here. This is a big deal.
I think a lot of people's inner child is showing in a really good, fun way. I mean, like, we've seen so many people that we know from New York, from LA, that are out here that we're surprised to see. But then again, it's like what we all have in common is we all want to have fun. And I think everyone is really like here with their, you know, their theme park shoes on, literally and figuratively.
Oh, totally.
A lot of theme park chic happening.
Yes. Theme park chic. I don't think I got the memo. I think I just did chic.
Overdressed, but in the best way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So the internet's buzzing. Everyone wants to know the Deathly Diner sketch on Saturday Night Live. Did you pitch that? How did that come about?
This came about after we had a lovely experience at Das Steakhouse, which has been my #1 spot in the whole park since the announcement. Since they announced Das Steakhouse, which it's documented on the podcast, we talk about Dark Universe, and then I go, I heard this announcement as the steakhouse being called Dark Steakhouse, and I'm obsessed. But then, no, Matt corrected me, it's Das Steakhouse.
We thought it was Dark Steakhouse in Dark Universe in Epic Universe, which we were like, what? And then we found out it was Das Steakhouse. So that put us at ease.
But the theming was so on point. We had heard the phrase, it might be your last, so many times that Celestium and I, who were at the park last month, went, we have to use this in some way. And I mean, it was so much fun. It was one of those things where, like, you know, we really let it run its course in the sketch, but then we kind of like stayed in it in a way that I think is indulgent but still fun.
The staff has been saying it too, which has been
saying
really
it to
fun.
us, and so
They're in character. All right, Matt, you recently gave your Mount Rushmore for Pop Girlies.
Oh yeah, I got in trouble online about it.
Oh yeah.
There's always going to be gays saying you're wrong.
There's always someone out there, you know. But what is your Mount Rushmore for theme park attractions here at Epic Universe?
Here at Epic Universe, okay, I'm going to say Monsters Unchained. I'm going to say the Constellation Carousel. Yes. I'm going to say Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Yes. And I'm going to say Minecart Madness.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
I think I hit a lot of different worlds.
Yeah, I think you've covered it all.
Yeah.
All right, Wicked for Good is coming out in November. Yes. All right, and you have an idea for a Wicked ride, of course. Yes. Can you describe it to me?
Well, it could go a lot of ways. It could be like in the Emerald City, Elphaba is on the loose, Madame Morrible is on the mic, on the horn, telling everybody to get the witch. And then you just hear the riff on Defying Gravity. Or it could be something at Shiz, where you're just kind of going around from classroom to classroom. They could go a lot of ways with it.
Yeah, I feel like it takes place in between the two movies. And it's like you're going to see Glinda speak, and then it gets disrupted. And, like, you know, something goes wrong, like always in Universal. I don't know. They can take it from there.
All right, we'll leave it.
It's all yours. Greg Hall, do your thing.
All right, I will make sure I convey that message to him. I'll be talking to him later tonight. So we heard that you are the ambassadors of Celestial Park.
You heard right.
All right, well, I think it's time we kind of upgrade you here. All right, I am proud to bestow the honor. You got to hold my mic.
Is this official?
This is official.
What is this?
Oh my goodness.
Stop it.
All right. How do we do this? To bestow the honor.
Oh my God.
The Princess of Celestial Park.
The Princess of Celestial Park? Crown it. Well, I'm racking up these titles.
Yeah. All right.
Unbelievable.
It's just,
this is crazy. I never thought.
Wow, I never thought I'd be royalty at Universal.
Is this working on us?
You're incredible. This is the look. Okay. You are Princess, so I bow down to you now. Wow. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
No, so worthy.
Looking to the camera, what would you tell the Celestians?
Celestians, have a wonderful evening tonight, and keep us proud out there. We are the Princes of Celestial Park, and if you see us, don't bow to your knees. Simply remain tall and be yourself.
And grab a pepperoni slice at Pizza Moon.
At Pizza Moon, and leave one for us.
All right, Bowen and Matt, thanks so much. I'm going to be chatting with you later in the night, but thank you so much for joining me here on the blue carpet, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, right. We love you.
Bye. Man, that was so fun. They're so great. And, you know, when I pitched COASTARS to Universal a year ago, what I always knew is we wanted Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers for our first episode. They love Stardust Racers. They love Universal Epic Universe. It's who better to kick off this series, and I think fans are going to love it. They're going to love watching them on COASTARS when it launches soon. In case you missed it, here's a look.
Culture #1.
It's actually Rule of Coaster.
Welcome to COASTARS, the show where we're dropping names, launching them, and dropping them again. My co-stars today are Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang.
Hi,
yes. We are at Universal Epic Universe. We have the tallest, fastest coaster in all of Epic right behind us. Stardust Racers, are y'all ready to ride?
Let's go!
This is us.
These are us. They got our faces exactly.
You were Bowen's date to the Oscars.
I had to go backstage immediately to get into my Wicked costume. So Matt was sitting next to a lovely seat filler.
And then she goes to me, where's Bowen?
This is the first launch.
And here she goes. Oh, my God. Oh, that's going to be us.
That's going to be Gaggy.
I'm going to be in your ear the whole time. Oh, my God, there they go. Hi!
You were killing it out there, Showbit. It looks so much fun.
Yeah.
Showbit, I actually heard you're a little obsessed with walking the carpet out there.
I mean, you could say that. You know, when I joined Universal 2 years ago, I wrote on this questionnaire that my dream job was to one day be Ryan Seacrest and host red carpets. And I cannot believe I was there last night on the celestial blue carpet. I've gotten to work with Ryan Seacrest, assist him, and, be his stand-in. And I finally got to take that role for myself and celebrate this big grand opening for Universal Epic Universe. Dreams come true here. Life is coming full circle. It was really an honor to host the blue carpet yesterday.
Yeah, I said it to you last night, Shobit, and I will say it again right here in front of the world. You are the hardest working person in show business here at Universal Orlando, for sure.
Oh, yeah, and I have to know, did you talk to any real Universal fans out there?
Honestly, there is one. I got to interview WWE stars Brandi and Cody Rhodes, and they were such great sports. Take a look. I'm here with Cody and Brandi Rhodes, WWE wrestler, WWE legend. All right. So you both are obviously Universal Parks fans. I'm curious, is it true that your third date was actually during Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios Orlando, and that's probably when you realized that Cody was the one?
Well, I realized I would go on another date after he asked me to come because no one had ever wanted to come with me. Yes. And I'd been wanting to come for years and years and years, and I couldn't find a single person to go. And he says, hey, wild idea, would you want to go to Halloween Horror Nights? I was like, yes, yes, absolutely. That's at least definitely going to happen.
She made it sound like it was more of like a sympathy case of the third, the specificity of it all, the third date, yes, that was, but also this is the place, Universal and Halloween Horror Nights, that was where I knew that she was the one. I don't know if she wants to reveal that she knew I was the one, but that was our big date, and to this day, we still make the trip every year, multiple times, and to be able to be part of this feels like we're Universal family.
Oh, no, of course you are. And speaking of Universal family, I mean, we've named things after you. You formerly went by the name Stardust, all right? How does it feel to have a coaster named after you?
Well, I'm honored. I truly am honored. The lowest point of my career has turned into joy for so many people. What's funny is the amount of people who have come and been around here and shown their experience on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or whatever. They all have messaged me individually about this coaster, and we haven't rode it yet. No. So that's the big get, is if it's gonna be named Stardust, I want it to really take us to the fifth dimension, and I've heard nothing but good things.
All right, I'm going to wrap this up soon because I need you to go ride it, and I kind of want to ride it with you. It'd be so cool to ride Stardust Racers with Stardust. Yeah, yes. You and I are dressed for the part, giving Stardust Racers the respect that it needs.
On. No, come on, man.
Are we in a theme park, or what are we doing here? Yeah. All right, Brandi, you are a self-confessed horror fanatic. Book the WWE match. Who are you putting Cody in the ring with? Universal Monster.
I want him to win?
Who would you pair him
Great
against?
question.
Who's he wrestling against?
I feel like you can't have a bad match with Wolfman. That would be a good one. Yeah. There'd be a lot of
No, I don't know. The problem with them, I would have rather you said the Mummy or the Creature from the Black Lagoon, because I feel like the Creature from the Black Lagoon doesn't really have anything.
But Wolfman is not going to be above what I've always said, which is I'm never above a bite in a fight. So Wolfman, he'll bite you.
It's the most Detroit thing I've ever heard.
All right. Cody, I'm starting to see some sweat on your face. I think you're nervous, all right? Okay.
That's key. I just wanted to ride rides all day. That's it, Come on.
All right, so time to ride rides. Go ride Stardust Racers. Enjoy the rest of your evening at this grand opening celebration for Epic Universe. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I got to go. All right, bye. Bye.
These interviews are so much fun. I think we should take a look at another one because you cannot have How to Train Your Dragon Isla Burke here at Epic Universe without having some of the cast stop by.
Yeah, of course. You'll have to watch last night's stream to see Gerard Butler and director Dean DeBlois. But this morning, we'll share with you the interview with the stars of the new live action movie, Mason Thames and Nico Parker.
I'm here with Mason Thames and Nico Parker from the live action film How to Train Your Dragon. How does it feel to be here at Universal Epic Universe and see Isle of Berk in real life? You play Hiccups, you play Astrid, and you walking into Isle of Berk, what was that like?
It was pretty crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, it was. I think going into it, we didn't really know what to expect. We'd obviously seen so many pictures and everything of it.
But being in it and seeing everything, and it doesn't.
There's nothing like it.
It doesn't
really
do justice.
is. You need to
like,
be
you
here
have
to
be here.
experience how amazing it is. It was
surreal.
Yeah, stepped right back onto set. It was pretty. It was pretty cool.
We're never leaving this world.
All right, you can live here. So you got to ride Hiccups Wing Gliders yesterday, and fans will see that in an upcoming episode of COASTARS. What was Hiccups Wing Gliders like? What was it like flying a dragon?
Oh my God, it was so awesome.
It was pretty cool. I feel like we both were expecting it to, because there was a camera in front of us, and we were like, oh, it's probably going to be like pretty mild and pretty easy.
So
and then
much
as soon
better
as
than
it started, it's way more intense, I think, than we expected it to be. But it was so fun, and it really did kind of feel like being on the dragons that we were riding. It was amazing.
All right, well, finish this sentence. The live-action version of How to Train Your Dragon will
make you smile.
Smile. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait for the emotions, the tears, the laughs. It's gonna be epic. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Mason and Nico.
Thank you so much for having
us. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Honestly, Shobit is having fun on that carpet day or night. We're going to have to, like, pry him off of that carpet, I think, at the end of the day.
Speaking of which, last night he also interviewed our perennial favorites of the Harry Potter film franchise, James and Oliver Phelps. Let's take a look.
Welcome, James and Oliver Phelps, Fred and George Weasley from the Harry Potter films. How does it feel to be here tonight?
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's great to be here. The atmosphere is great. We've already been in the park already, and it's awesome. I think epic is the perfect word for it.
Truly.
Yeah, it really is. It's so special to be here. Brand new area, brand new world to be part of. Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
So I'm curious, what kind of mischief would Fred and George find themselves into in 1920s Paris?
Well, we were thinking about this earlier, and I reckon that they would create a suite which makes you be able to speak French fluently, but you could get two. You could get one that actually works and one that makes you're saying things that you probably shouldn't be saying. So a bit of trickery could go on there.
Any thoughts to that?
I think so, yeah. They'd definitely be doing something where you could learn a different language with it. I think they'd definitely use that.
All right. So I'm sure you've written Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. How does it feel to see justice being served and Dolores Umbridge finally being held accountable for her crimes against the wizarding world?
Rightly so. Rightly so. But I think the Ministry itself as a set was always our favourite to go and visit, and here it's even more complete than the real set. Obviously you got the ceiling and everything like that. But seeing actually Umbridge get her comeuppance is great. Yeah, and especially when you see like the level of detail what's gone into it, and then just being part of it, and we've been learning all about the amounts of pixels involved in the ride. It is a groundbreaking experience.
It truly is. And you're hosting Harry Potter Wizards of Baking. Any tasty treats that you've tried at Epic Universe?
There are a few, yeah. Lots of beer crepes, right? Go and check them out. They are
hot commodity.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a magical evening.
You did, right? Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Of course, it's always so nice to have the Phelps twins here. Honestly, I think it's not really a Wizarding World grand opening without having them here. They've been here for Hogsmeade, for the Diagon Alley. They come for the Potter weekends as well. They really are part of the Universal family.
Oh yeah, and I am so excited that all these people are about to experience all this for the very first time.
Yeah, I mean, Shobit, we're seeing some of your red carpet interviews, but we want to hear from the fans. What's it like out there? Are people excited? What's the vibe?
The fans are out in force today. I mean, there's people from everywhere here. We have people from our Orlando locals, New York, California, Brazil, Belize. I mean, can you believe that? And the first person in line was here at 10:45 last night. I mean, Epic Universe is drawing out the crowds. Fans cannot wait till these portals open.
Yeah, even as we were just walking over here to set, we saw the fans pouring in.
I mean, you can see them right behind us.
Yeah, it was just this electric feeling. I know everyone is so ready for this.
I can't wait to everyone to get into these portals. It's coming up so soon.
Yes.
Layla, Shobit, we are getting so close. I can't believe it's almost open.
Yeah, almost open indeed. It's been a project that has been almost a decade in the making as well. So this is something that is the culmination of so much hard work from so many different people. And last night we premiered the brand new cinematic trailer for Epic Universe, and it is so striking. If you missed it, let's take a look again.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
So, of course, we've got all the fans here walking in, but I would be remiss if we didn't talk about what a super fan you are, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, this is a moment for me.
Yeah, exactly. So all these fans are experiencing this for the first time. They're walking through those portals. What was your favorite portal, and what do you hope fans are really going to get out of this first day here at Epic?
It's one of those questions that's just so hard. It's like picking a favorite child, because I think each portal lends itself to different aspects.
They're so different.
What world you want to immerse yourself with. We have How to Train Your Dragon. You can meet dragons, you can meet Vikings, you can ride on coasters, you can help put out a fire. Then we have Super Nintendo World, where we learned last night that the whole vision is play.
Absolutely.
You are playing. You are taking yourself back into that world.
Just gamifying life.
Mario Kart or Donkey Kong. And then, of course, for the monster lovers out there, we have Dark Universe.
Absolutely.
If you've ever wanted to meet Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein.
Igor, who's a fan favorite as well.
New characters like Victoria Frankenstein, and of course Monsters Unchained is just an unparalleled attraction.
Yeah, absolutely. And then going into our Wizarding World portal as well. I mean, it is stunning, simply stunning. Looking at everything as soon as you walk in, it's like larger than life.
1920s Paris, literally transported to Paris.
Absolutely. So. We're gonna head over to Shobit now. Shobit, let's talk to us a little bit about how it feels out there. I know we've been coming back to you. You've been feeling the excitement. How are you feeling now? We are minutes away from the opening.
We're getting so close to the portals opening, and you can just feel the fans are excited. They cannot wait to enter. They've been waiting for this moment. Today's the day that the Epic Universe is here. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, and we're so close to this big celebration for our fans, our guests. I mean, you just standing here, I've seen people cry, laugh. It was just this moment of shock and awe, seeing something that they've thought about for all this time, they've heard about, and now they're finally here in person, experiencing it for themselves. It's truly beautiful.
Thank you so much, Shobit. For years, we've imagined what it would be like to step into these worlds, and now it is really happening, not just for us, but for the millions of guests who will walk through these portals for years to come.
Absolutely. These portals are just more than entrances, they're invitations.
To ride with dragons, to cast spells.
To step inside a shadowy world where monsters roam and to race your friends.
And to get a little lost in the best ways possible.
And in just a few moments, for the very first time, the portals to all 5 worlds of Epic Universe will open for us.
Are you ready, travelers? Let's watch!
Good morning, travelers. On behalf of the thousands of team members across Universal Orlando Resort, we'd like to welcome you to Universal Epic Universe. Thank you for being with us on this historic day as we officially open Epic Universe to the world. It is now our pleasure to introduce Steven Spielberg.
In each of us lies the desire to explore new worlds in search of adventure, joy, discovery, and even to face our fears. Through amazing stories and unforgettable characters, we are introduced to these incredible worlds we only dare imagine, and in the process, we discover the hero in ourselves. Universal Epic Universe has brought those worlds to life. All the sights, sounds, and feelings you've come to love in a way that can only be described as epic.
was holding it together until How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Book. We're right next to it, and oh my gosh, the waterworks just started.
We saw Hiccup walked out.
Yeah, let's go to Showbit. How are you feeling out there right in front of the Chronos?
Just so emotional here. I cannot believe I get to say this, but just like that, Universal Epic Universe is officially open. Thousands of guests are now stepping through the portals and beginning journeys that will be remembered for a lifetime.
Absolutely. From all of, I'm sorry, I'm crying, guys. From all of us here at Universal Destinations and Experiences, thank you for joining us for the Universal Epic Universe opening day live stream presented by Xfinity. Thank you so much, Patrick, for being my partner.
Thank you, Layla. Whether you watch from home, work, or somewhere in between, we are so glad you could be part of this historic moment with all of us.
And whenever you're ready, the portals are waiting. Goodbye,
We'll see
everyone.
you in Epic Universe.